Hola, señores. Today we're going to talk about the word se with unplanned occurrences. Now, as a caveat, this is a concept that we kind of don't have in English. In Spanish, we really like to blame objects for things that we didn't mean to do. Okay? It's not like we don't want to take responsibility. It's just that, well, yeah, I guess we don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to blame ourselves for forgetting something or losing something or breaking something. So we blame it on the object. So what we do in Spanish is we say, whatever it is forgot itself or broke itself or it left itself somewhere or got away, it escaped itself. And then we say who it happens to. So in order to describe an involuntary or unplanned event, an accidental thing, Spanish frequently uses se in conjunction with the third person plural or the singular of the verb. The action is not viewed as being carried out by the person who did whatever it was, but rather as the accident happening to them. So in other words, we blame the object. So that someone, me, you, him, her, is going to be your indirect object. And we use an indirect object pronoun with it. Whereas in English, we tend to use a possessive adjective like my, your, his, her. Spanish uses a definite article, el, la, los, and las, since possession is indicated by the indirect object pronoun me, te, le, nos, and le. And then we use the preposition a plus the person or the noun or the pronoun to be added for clarity to say who it actually happened to. Okay, if this isn't sticking, trust me, stick with this. Se perdió el dinero. This is how you would say the money was lost. Okay, instead of, I went to the casino and I dropped $500 on the blackjack table and lost it. Okay, I'm blaming myself. In this sentence, I'm saying the money was lost. Now, who did it happen to? To me. We use the indirect object pronoun me along with se perdió to indicate that the money lost itself and that it happened to me. So I'm blaming the money. Se perdió el dinero. The money was lost and then it happened to me. Okay. So in other words, I'm blaming the money for being lost. Let me show you some other examples of some other verbs that use this interesting construction. And like I said, we really don't do this in English. We might be sitting at a traffic light and our car all of a sudden stalls and we say, stupid car won't start. Well, the car doesn't actually do anything. It's a machine, okay? So we blame the car, but that's not exactly the same thing in Spanish. Okay, so the structure of a sentence that's going to have this, this formation is going to be always say. And then one of these pronouns here, me, te, le, nos, or les, this is who it happens to. And then the verb is the thing that happened, okay? But remember, the verb goes with the thing that you're blaming, not with you or him or her, but with the object, okay? For example, the verb perderse is to lose oneself. Se me perdió el dinero. You are literally saying the money lost itself to me. Okay, so we're changing this pronoun to me because it happened to me. What would we say if it happened to you? Like you came back from the casino, I'm like, where'd the money go? You lost it. Okay, it lost itself to you. We would say se te perdió. Olvidarse, to forget. A Juana se le olvidaron los refrescos. Okay, so this means Juana forgot. Juana forgot the soft drinks or the soda. Do you guys say sodas, soft drinks, or pop? I say soda. Anyway, so here we have the verb olvidaron, which is conjugated with refrescos, okay? Because remember, what you're actually saying is the soft drinks forgot themselves. And who did they get forgotten to? To her. Well, who is her? We clarify that by saying a Juana. So we are literally saying to Juana, the soft drinks were forgotten to her. This is how we would not blame Juana. She's a sweet girl. She forgot the soft drinks. okay? But we're saying the soft drinks forgot themselves to her, so we can be nice to her. Romperse, to break, okay? You don't say, I broke the refrigerator, okay? In English, we could actually say, ah, man, the refrigerator broke down, okay? Which is literally true. My refrigerator right now, as the making of this video, is broken. I'm leaving to go get a new one after I'm done with this video. Anyway, so you'd say, ay, se nos rompió el refrigerador, okay? So what happened was the refrigerator broke itself to us, okay? And if I wanted to clarify who us was, I could say a mi esposa y a mí, to me and my wife, okay? And then that would be like our refrigerator broke, okay? Quebrarse is the same as romperse. It's just another verb we use in Spanish that means to break. It depends on where you go. In Mexico, they use quebrar much more often than they use romper. So we would say, ay, se nos quebró el refrigerador. And the fridge broke down on us. Escaparse, to get away. So if you're like my sister and you have like 90 chickens on your property, which she does, but she lives in rural Virginia, you know, she wouldn't blame herself for losing the chickens when they run out and escape, right? She would say, oh, the little chickens, the chicks escaped themselves from me. Se me escaparon los pollitos. Caerse is to drop. It's literally to fall. Caer is to fall. So we don't blame ourselves for dropping things in Spanish. We say that they fell away from us. So you would say, al mesero se le cayeron los platos. Literally, the plates fell from the waiter, okay? That's how you would say the waiter dropped the dishes, but we don't want to blame the waiter. He has a hard enough job as it is. So that le indicates who it happened to. And the se cayeron goes with los platos, okay? Because it's the dishes that fell. The waiter didn't drop them. The dishes fell from the waiter, okay? We generally tend to use the past tense with this, but really you can use this with any tense, present, past, future, anything. So you could say something like, cuidado Manolo, se te va a olvidar la lista de comida que te di, okay? Be careful Manolo, you're going to lose the food list that I gave you, okay? The food list that I gave you is going to forget itself to you. Did I say lose? I meant forget. You're going to forget the list that I gave you. Okay, so the list is going to forget itself to you. I don't want to blame Manolo. He's a good guy. We don't want to blame him. Siempre se me perdían las llaves. I always used to lose my keys. My keys used to lose themselves to me. And now I have that little chip thingy that's attached to my keys so I can just find them easily, right? So I'm blaming the keys for losing themselves to me. This is a really interesting structure because we really don't have this in English. And now you get the joy of practicing this with some exercises. Hasta luego.